Hey guys, how are you doing? This is Kumander Kano, Africano, with the lovely, gorgeous, beautiful angel next to me. Today guys, we're going to talk about Philippines compared to my country. As you know, I'm from Africa, specifically the country of South Africa. Maybe in the Philippines, you would more recognize the name as a country of beautiful women, which we're going to make a little video about, but not today. Today we're going to compare Philippines to South Africa and to Wales, the country of my good friend Kumander Daot. Okay, and then I want you to, because it's very important to know where people come from. Okay, guys, and then to understand them, understand the culture, understand what they eat, what they think, what games they play, what they believe. Because that you will know once you understand their country. So let's look at the country straight away. And a little angel here is going to help us very soon. She's my camera lady, guys. She's my cam girl or camera lady, baby.
Yeah.
What? What are you? Camera lady or cam girl?
Camera woman.
Camera woman. Okay. Okay, guys. Let's look here at the screen. I want to show you something very interesting. Very interesting, right? So this is the map of the world. Congratulations if you have noticed that, which I'm sure you did. So this is a map of the world, guys. Now if you look at there's some countries here that I've colored. Well, anyway, they're in, so that, as you know, that is the United States, that is the United Kingdom. Now the country of Wales, where our buddy Anselm is from, is this little on this side of the UK. It's a small country there called Wales. That is China, that is India, that is Philippines. Did you recognize the Philippines? And of course, this is Africa, and right at the bottom is South Africa, okay? In the middle of South Africa, guys, in the middle of South Africa, you will see there are two very small countries. There's a country there and there's a country there. Two countries inside the borders of South Africa. Now, guys, let's look quickly at how big or how small is Africa. Africa is massive, okay? This is the continent of Africa, the whole continent. If we bring, for example, let's bring the United States. Okay, we bring in the United States here. Let's say we put it there. Actually, the United States is about the size of the Sahara Desert. Even if we bring over, let's say we're going to bring over now India, okay? India, remember, has a population of 1 billion people, guys. The USA has a population of almost 400 million. Even if we bring in China, let's see if China will fit into Africa. I think it's going to fit in, yeah. I think China can fit in here quite easily. So, and then there is South Africa, and then is the Philippines. Let's see if the Philippines has 100 million people, guys. I know it's a bit early, but yeah. So the Philippines can also fit into Africa quite easily. So you can bring in countries the size of the US and the UK. Let's bring the UK over, guys. I think the UK will easily fit in there, yeah. So there you go, guys. That's the continent of Africa. You can fit in there the United States, India with 1 billion people, China with 1 billion people, Philippines with 100 million people, the UK with 60, 70 million people. All of them can easily fit into Africa. That's the size of Africa. Okay, specifically, we're going to concentrate on the size of South Africa, guys. South Africa, which is quite a big country, actually. We're going to look at the details very soon. South Africa, which size is that? Total size in kilometer is 1.221 million kilometer. Okay, guys, we're going to write all of this down in a second. Let's quickly look at the size of the Philippines, just to get an idea, a rough idea. Philippine total size in kilometer is 300,000 kilometer. Exactly. Wow, that's amazing. 300,000. The UK right next door is total size 242,000. So which country is bigger, the United Kingdom or Philippines, guys? Obviously the Philippines is a bit bigger. And of course South Africa here, I put it out here in the middle of nowhere of the ocean. South Africa is huge. 1.221 million kilometer. So that would make it maybe around 300, yeah, almost 4 times the size of Philippines. Okay, guys, now that's the interesting start. Now let's look at what I want to look at is the population and the density. Density means how many people live in your country and how much space do people have to buy farms, to buy land, to put up big houses, smaller houses. What kind of animals they keep? Do they keep big herds of cows, or do they keep pigs and chickens? All of this is decided by the size of your land. The bigger your land, the more animals, the bigger the farms, the bigger the animals on the farms. So I think it's very important to know size and population and the density of your country. So that's what we're going to look at. And the lovely Angel now, guys, is going to help us here. So here we go with the lovely Angel. Hello, Angel. How are you? Our camera lady. Lady, can you hold the camera for us? And then I'm going to write down here on this carton. And our lovely Angel is going to do that for us. Okay. Okay, so I got my piece of carton here, guys. So what I'm going to do essentially, remember, who can remember now? What was the size of the Philippines? I think, if I remember correctly, it was 300,000, oh, wrong way around, square kilometer, right? 300,000 square kilometer. Wales, now guys, Wales is a funny place because it's almost exactly 20,000 square kilometer. And South Africa, I wrote here ZA. That's the short name for South Africa. Zuid-Afrika, South Africa. South Africa is about 1.221 million square kilometer. Okay, this is huge, South Africa, right? And later on we will look at the biggest animal parks in South Africa. I also want to look at the size of Mindanao. The size of Mindanao, the island of Mindanao, guys, I have it here somewhere. I actually have it here. The size of Mindanao is... what's the size of Mindanao? Oh my goodness. Population, area. Okay, Mindanao is 97,000 square kilometer. Okay. Now the next thing we want to look at is population. So the population of the Philippines is about 100 million, actually more than 100 million, right? Sorry, yeah, 100 million. 100 shit. Okay, 100 million. I could be wrong there. The population of Mindanao is 27 million. And we're going to look at the population density in a moment. Wales has about 3.5 million people. 3.5 million in the country the size of 20,000 square kilometers. Africa, 1.2 million square kilometer with a population around 55 million. 50, with this right here, 55 million. Okay. Now these are the populations. Now, very important is how densely populated or how thinly populated is the country. How much room you have to move, to buy, to shop, to build, to go crazy, to relax, okay? So let's look at the Philippines. What is the population density? Actually, the population density of Mindanao, the island of Mindanao is, according here, is 243 people per 1 square kilometer. Okay, 1 square kilometer. There are 243 people on Mindanao Island. How about the rest of the Philippines? The rest of the Philippines, as far as I can see here, has... the Philippines is very densely populated, guys. It has, compared to Mindanao 243, Philippines has 3... Sorry, one moment. Where is Philippines? 363. 363 square kilometer. 363 people per square kilometer. Densely populated, right? Wales, according to the website here, Wales, let's go to Wales. What is the population of Wales? The density is... Wales seems to be quite... 3 million. Oh, okay, so it's about 150 people. Wales has 150 people per square kilometer. Wow, that's pretty good. If you compare to Mindanao, 243. If you compare to Philippines, very densely populated. Wales actually is not that densely populated, even though it's quite small, right? South Africa, though, let's see what is the density of South Africa. South Africa is not that densely populated, obviously, so let's find it. I think it's, here we go. South Africa has only 48 people per square kilometer. 48. The largest animal park in South Africa is the Kruger National Park, which is also the same as Wales. It's 20,000 square kilometer. So here only people that work there are allowed to live there, and animals. Okay, people that are allowed people working there like park rangers and so on. So the population is almost zero, but there are many animals in the Kruger National Park. 20,000, so it's the same size as Wales, our biggest animal park in South Africa, okay? So guys, this is really interesting. So obviously, just by looking at this, we can see that South Africa is very spacious, it's very open, has a lot of space. That means that probably if you want to buy land should be a lot cheaper in South Africa than it would be, let's say, in Philippines or even in Wales, because Philippines has a lot of people in small spaces. That means the land will be less, and if you buy land, it should be more expensive, right? Logically speaking. So the other interesting thing that I noticed about the Philippines, Angel, can I have that camera, please? Angel is going to give me the camera again, guys. You can look at the lovely Angel here. We only got 2 minutes left over on our time, but the other very interesting thing that I noticed about the Philippines, the size anyway, if you look at the size of different countries now, right, and the density, we find that if you talk about the real countries, guys, I mean real countries. Look, Macau is tiny, 32 kilometers. All these are small countries. The first real country we find is Bangladesh. Bangladesh is quite heavily populated, and it's a big country, guys. So if you look at real countries, I would say that the Philippines is probably number 7 in the world. 7 most densely populated country in the world, guys. So that'll give you a very good idea about the lifestyle and so on, guys. But so guys, this is my introduction to the Philippines, to Wales, and to South Africa, the size and the population density. Later on we will discuss more what to expect once you visit these countries. So guys, thank you so much. If you haven't subscribed yet, don't hesitate, don't wait. You can see more, you can learn more and know more. Knowledge is power, guys. Please subscribe. Kumander Kano, see you guys next time. Bye-bye.